stapes, and base of the stapes closed this scala vestibula. And scala tympani it closed with the help of secondary tympanic membrane, finestra cochlea, finestra finestra cochlea closed with membrana tympani secundaria. Yes, here and here perilymph. Here it is, and here it is perilymph. And inside of ductus cochlearis we have a membrana pectoria. Here it is sensory cells, and that is organ of Corti. And if base of the stapes moves inside of scala vestibuli, this fluid starts to move, and it goes to the apex of cochlea, where we have communication between scala vestibuli and scala tympani, and this opening on the apex of cochlea, that is helicotrema, and perilymph pass in scala tympani and move secondary tympanic membrane into tympanic cavity. If base of the stapes incept into scala vestibuli, fluid goes to scala vestibuli, scala tympani, and moves secondary membrane into tympanic cavity. Then this tympanic membrane goes back, because it is elastic membrane, it goes back, and fluid goes to opposite direction and moves base of the stapes outside from finestra vestibuli. That is, movements of perilymph here and here. It's moved membrana pectoria, it's attached to sensory cells of organ of Corti, and nervous impulses start and goes to the first neuron, which is present in which ganglion? What is the name of ganglion in organ of Corti? Spirale, spiral ganglion spirale. This diagram not necessary to draw, but now I will draw diagram of auditory analyzer. That is, receptors in organ of Corti, first neuron in spiral ganglion, and second neuron. Who remember what is the name of second neuron in auditory analyzer? Ventral nuclei cochlearis. That is why here it is aged cranial nerve, that is pars cochlearis of nervus vestibula cochlearis, and this nerve goes to pons and finishes in nucleus cochlearis dorsalis and nucleus cochlearis ventralis. From dorsal nucleus, fibers goes to the surface of pons and then continues into lemniscus lateralis, and here it is, these fibers on the dorsal surface of pons has name. Who remember what is the name of fibers? Stria medullaris ventriculi quarti. That is number one. Stria medullaris ventriculi quarti. And from ventral nucleus, fibers the same goes to opposite side through trapezoid body, corpus trapezoidum, and they continues into lemniscus lateralis. And this lemniscus finished in nuclei of inferior colliculus and in corpus geniculatum mediale. That is, here was second neuron, and this one is third neuron. And from this nucleus, from these cells in corpus geniculatum mediale, central acoustic tract goes to cortical center of auditory analyzer. It is in gyrus superior, medial part of gyrus temporalis superior. That is auditory analyzer. And from this nuclei in inferior colliculus start tract, the same like in visual analyzer. What is this tract? Yes, tractus tecta spinalis. starts in anterior funiculus, finishes in motor nucleus anterior horn, and then goes to striated muscles. Tractus tector, well, number 1, stria medullaris, number 2, corpus trapezoidum, number 3, lemniscus lateralis, number 4, nuclei in inferior colliculus. It is corpus geniculatum mediale and gyrus temporalis superior. It is number 5, that is tractus tector spinalis, here and here, that is a 5. And this decussation, number 6, decussatio dorsalis tegmentis. That is auditory analyzer. And now some words about statokinetic analyzer. Each of these canal and duct has 2 screws. It is ampular screws, that is the same ampular screws, and it is also ampular screws. One screw always is ampular. This screw is common, that is anterior canal and posterior canal, they join together and forms one common screw, screws commune, and this screw is screws simplex, simple screws. It is ampular, simple,